Hey, everybody, we've got some special guidance here about our pink parties. So, we're kicking off the week. We're learning about these amazing tools that are already changing things for two of the teams that we have with Dreaming of Diamonds. So, girls, I'm just going to give it to you.
Okay, so I'm Lori, and this is Donna. And a couple months ago, we decided that we were going to be running partners. And I was like, oh crap, I got a notification. I gotta go. I gotta get on this call. Well, long story short, Donna and I had been specifically watching these ladies and screenshotting these ladies back and forth to each other last month. And I'm like, what in the heck? They're like that 150 orders away from Sapphire, like 160 from Emerald. They were just had these big, huge goals and they were shouting them out and so confident. And we kept saying, what are they doing? They have to be doing something. What are they doing? Like we literally might have obsessed over it a little bit. Well, the month ended and we were like, yay, they all made it. One's still going. And I didn't think anything about it. So, anyways, now running partners, we were watching them, we were obsessed with them. I got this notification, got on this Jewel call, and I'm like, oh, when you have something else to do and you're just like, okay, I got interrupted, but now I'm gonna go do this. It was those ladies, you guys. It was those ladies that we were obsessed about. And I was like, I could not get off that phone fast enough. I'm not even joking you. And I was like blowing up our running Jewel thread. Like, I'm like, why aren't these people getting excited with me? With me. And so, anyways, come to find out, some of them had to watch the replay, so they just weren't on at the same time to enjoy my excitement. So I get off. I called Donna and I'm like, you are never going to believe this. Like, you're never going to believe it. Guess who was on there? That sweet little lady that you met on the cruise. And she just went Sapphire and they told us all how to do it. And she's like, what? So the next 24 hours was just a whirlwind. And Donna's like, are you sure? Like, she's like, I'm like, yes. And so for once, I write every word down. And for once, I did not write one word. I read a couple things on some scripts, on some notes. Anyways, okay, that's the story because it just builds excitement. Okay, people, just get off. Yeah, it builds excitement. Okay, so then we figure out what are we gonna do, and I'm like, well, I know they just went like we can't bother them. Donna's like, well, I have been talking to. She's always kept a relationship with Joanne. So, Donna, what happened?
Well, like you said, she went Sapphire, and it's like she's older than me, and so how'd she do it? So I always, you always have back in mind, am I getting too old for this kind of thing? But I'm not quitting, so I'm going to figure out how. So I just reached out to her and I said, told her how awesome all of this is. Been watching you forever. What? Tell me. You always when somebody ranks or something happens, you always go to that person and tell me what are you doing differently. It always happens, and they usually tend to not do much different. Just the same old thing. Just love on people, connect, all of that. Well, she was kind enough to tell us or let us know the two emeralds that are on her leg that pushed to Sapphire. They're mom and daughter. They're a mom and daughter team, and so they really well. In all
Hold
back
on. Separate
regarding
legs?
no mom daughter.
Okay,
So
got it.
Joanne, mom, and then Autumn. And so Joanne was top earner in Mary Kay. Oh, is this recorded? Oh well, she was top earner in Mary Kay and retired from there like 2.5 years ago. And so her daughter said, why don't you do this? And she says, no, I'm retired. And so she invited her mom to convention when John Maxwell spoke. And that is who Joanne admired for years and years and years. And she left there and came out of retirement and said, I'm doing this because. And so that was 2.5 years ago. And she went Sapphire this month. So
Retirement is
it's
boring.
she said retirement is boring. It's not all it's cracked up to be, she said. Anyway, so she said that, what did I used to do in Mary Kay? We used to have, how'd she say it? Something like a go for 10, whatever. She had a different name for it. But what it was is she would ask 10 people, hey, how did she put it? Something about will you be a hostess for my party? You get those from all other people. You truly do from other companies. And she said, but that worked for Mary Kay, so I just started doing that. And so she would ask 10 people if they would be a hostess for her. She'd do the legwork, you just invite the people. And so that's where this idea came from. And then to add to it, Autumn, who is the new Emerald, she took it a step further. So that's where Lori and I have been working on it, trying to run with it. If it worked for them, why can't we do it? You know, if they're having success, why can't we try it? So that's what we're doing with our messenger parties. You know, you can, a lot of times in our messenger events or even anything that we do, we tend to like say, no need to comment. This is just information type of thing. Well, they chose to have connections. They chose to have interaction. They chose to love on people before, during, and after. And so the key steps to their success with this, they hosted, Autumn is the Emerald, and they hosted 55 parties in the month of November only. 55, and they were all messenger events. They just okay. So basically, I'm kind of going to ramble, but I don't have time to ramble. So, do you want to just, Lori, go down how it went, or you want me to do it,
Okay.
or?
So yeah, like do you want to just go through our checklist that I typed up or what?
That's fine. I think the most important thing, let me just say this, the most important thing in this is what they did differently, and what's crucial
Yeah.
is the before and after. So you can have a messenger event for anybody. Anybody can have a messenger event. You can post in it, but what has been successful for them is, okay, I am going to, Dina, will you be a hostess for my messenger party? She says, sure, I will. So, okay, we'll set it up. Here's a message to invite some people to the party. Okay, send this out to 10 people. When you get a yes, tell me. Okay, you tell me you got a yes. Okay, I'm going to create the messenger chat, but I want you to put me in a three-way message with that person before we go to the party. So we're going to do a three-way message now. We're going to create the event, and I'm going to be talking in that messenger three-way chat, telling you, okay, what are you going to look for this party? I don't know for sure. Okay, that's fine. But I'll give you some great info. Be sure to be there. And then I'm over here in the messenger party telling you, hey, Dina just invited Susie. So Susie, we're so glad you're here. Yay. Next person comes. We're glad you're here. What's everybody looking for? How do you know Dina? Just love on them. And I'm over here in my messenger, three-way messenger, asking the same thing. Now go over there and vote, to go over there and say, let me know where you're from. You're just basically walking them through, talking them through it, because it's important to handheld if you want it to be successful. And yes, it's 10,000 more times the work, but I'm going to believe in the fruition of it's going to come through. So that's what we're doing.
I
Yeah.
just want to say this. I'm not interrupting, but because we are recording, this is a duplication strategy. I want everyone to see that this is a duplication strategy. When you do this appropriately with your team, they come in this way so they know what to expect. Okay? So when you ask them to do it, or when they're in the sponsor space, they're they've watched you do it, right? Go ahead. Sorry.
So yeah, so you're encouraging them to be interactive in the messenger party. Once it's done, you're going to go back to the three-way message and say, what'd you learn? What spoke to you the most? How can I get you started? Let's get you started. And then when she orders, I'm going to go back to that party and say, Susie just ordered. Who's next? Dina's looking for 2 more people. Who wants to be the next 2? And then I'm going to go back to Susie and I'm going to tell Susie, you've been so supportive of Dina. Let's have a party for you, Susie. Repeat the process.
So good.
That's all I got, Lori. You're up.
And hang on, I want to say this. As somebody who's been here the longest of everybody on here, not much longer, but the longest, this is how several of our Emerald promotions came to fruition. Okay. These messages or duplication, this kind of thing, or duplication strategy. I mean, back in the day, it was actual Facebook events. Okay. So, you just pivot with the times, but the idea is a leader like Donna catches the vision, she sees it, she's excited, and she bursts into flames for it. And guys, that's all it takes, really. And obviously, Lori's doing the same thing. So I'm being quiet.
You're good. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna go over just kind of like what I did when I talked to my team, so you guys know like some more of the nitty-gritty details. But um, I think the main point that we got out of it, both of us, was that long gone the days are of you sitting here stressing out. I'm gonna have to cold message 5,000 people just to, you know, get 5 point, just to get one rank up. No, we don't have to cold message 5,000 people because people don't want to be cold messaged. That's fine. They want to be connected to something. And that was where we were like, oh my gosh, this is genius. Of course they want to be connected. And I don't ever feel like I'm selling in Plexus because what people are buying from us is definitely something that they need. Um, but it I want to know, I wanted to know that if I was trusting my health with someone, that they cared. And I mean, not everybody's going to get on the phone with someone like Jody did with me for 4 hours. We don't have time for that, to talk to someone for 4 hours every time we're onboarding someone to answer their questions. But for me, this piece is like, hi, I'm so glad you're here. It's so nice to meet you. It's as simple as that. Hey, like, Dina, hey Susie, this is my friend Lori. She's running the party for us. I just wanted you to meet her before it started. It can be as simple as that. And then you have a point of connection to start with. Then you have the party going on, and then right after the party, you have your third, you connect with them again. And then this is what I love. Excuse me. So I called Donna last night or today, and I'm like, I'm missing a piece. There's something wrong. I'm like, how do we we're not just going to announce and they're like, anybody want to have a party? No, that's weird. Like, they're going to be like, no, we don't, whatever. And Donna's like, well, so and so enrolled so and so last night. So you go back in that message thread with them and you're like, oh, hey, by the way, we've got an opportunity to help you with Christmas cash. And I'm like, genius. So there's a fourth point. So you go, so that little three-way message is used for four purposes. Connect before, they're watching it during, connect after, and then you can go back to them and ask them, do you want to do a party?
Well, I think the thing too, Lori, is like not only that too, is even if Susie ordered for Dina, sorry, Dina, you're not sorry, but you are. Susie ordered for Dina, and you go back to Susie, you help Dina out so much with this. I know you love to support her. You want to support her some more and have your own party, just like it doesn't necessarily need to mean you're going to get Christmas cash. You know what I mean? Some people think, I'm not going to sell it, so
Yeah.
just go back and be
And
supportive again of the
yeah,
hostess again, you
it,
helped her this way, you want to help her again. So
yeah. It's the way,
yeah.
it's
And
all in the
then
way you word it with them. And
yeah,
so here's the thing. You can even ask your friends that don't even take the products because
right.
maybe, so like I'm going to use Jess as an example again. She has somebody that is excited to start the products. However, she can't start for a few months for some health issues. And so she is going to go ahead and have a party for Jess though, because she loves Jess. She thinks she's amazing,
Hmm.
and she's going to have this party for Jess. And so Jess is going to have this party with her, connect with all those connections. And this is where that crucial piece of having the hostess make that three-way message, because this Susie isn't going to share. She's not going to take the people. She's going to let Jess have those people and guide them through their health journey. And so by making that, Jess has a point of connection right from the beginning. And she's not scrambling around to try to Facebook friend this person and blah blah blah. And it's just very naturally flowing.
Yeah.
So
I think it comes back to what we've always said. This is one of those offers where we don't lose no matter what, right? They're either we're either getting their connections as level ones or we're creating a new leader. And sometimes, and I don't know if you guys have encountered it yet, but maybe somebody starts doing a pink party or you Mary Messenger event, and then all of a sudden they're like, maybe you haven't gotten to the people who had said no to the business and you're offering this and they're doing that. And that's kind of what you're talking about. But, you know, um, who knows? Maybe they're going to be, I think that Jody mentioned that someone was like, oh, well, this is kind of easy. Like, I didn't realize that this is what you meant by sharing, kind of a thing. And so it kind of models what it looks like in a very digestible way. So that's something that we can think about too. And for both Mona and Dina, I'm thinking about women that you guys have talked about that I feel like this could be a great offer for. So
And the thing is, they may have heard about Plexus, but you get them in there because they like the person that's having the party, right? And so then we don't actually do a poll. We just say drop the numbers, because when you put a poll in there, it keeps dropping down and it keeps interfering into the conversations. And so we noticed that this one person was like, I have problems with 1, 3, 7, and 9. And oh, well, 2 months ago, Susie had no problems. But now she came to this event and she's like, I got 1, 3, 7, and 9. And number 9 was, I need extra money. And we're like, oh my gosh, this lady needs extra money before Christmas. Now, how can we help her? Because that's what it's all about. And I'm just like, I can't even believe it.
Well, this approach made a difference too with one of my ambassadors who said, I don't have anybody else to message. I'm just gonna, there's not, I don't know what else to do. And so we let it go in a sense for a little bit. And I approached this with her, and she has a party with 5 people in it that I've never seen or talked to before. So it's like these people came from somewhere. This approach made it easier for her to reach out rather than saying, hey, have you heard of Plexus? You want to buy it? This is just like, let's connect. You know what I mean? And come support me as a hostess. That's what it basically is, kind of the come support me, I value you kind of thing. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. It's worth the effort.
I love it.
Can I just brag on them for a minute, though,
Yeah,
that
please.
they have multiple parties going on right now, and it is impressive. Impressive. Both of these ladies have just jumped into this, and I could not, I mean, it gives me chills talking about it because they have just done this. And Sadie's right, the duplication with this is just, they're just forwarding it on of how easy it is. And I could not be more proud of these 2 girls, ladies.
Well, and I
should say.
think what's most important in this business over these years, words of wisdom, I guess, is make the connection with sidelines.
And doesn't that feel so
are,
much more authentic? You know what I mean? Connecting.
Because I would not know, I would not have reached out to Joanne at any point because I like, oh, she's over there, or she's, but it's like, I guess that's, I like to talk to people and I like to meet people and want to know what's going on and so had I not met her or approached her, not that it's, I'm just saying anybody can do that. Don't be afraid if you're in a setting to get to know somebody else that's in this business, because they're all there to help. She didn't have to tell me anything, and she told me it all. So I think that's crucial when you get to places and meet people. Don't be afraid to message.
And I was like, Donna told me about this lady that she met on the cruise, and I'm like, oh, that's amazing. I'm so excited for you. and then she told me, I'm like, look at this, because I'm a cheerleader. So I'm like, look at this pep rally thing these people are having. Or she might have showed me. She might have showed me. I don't know. But we were like, they're having a pep rally. Like, look at these.
For her to rank.
Mm-hmm. And I'm like, this is exciting. Like, I want to have a pep rally. Come on. Like, I'm all about it. And so, like, little nuggets have been in our mind about these people. Just kept coming across us. And I'm like, this is totally God, you guys. I'm not even joking you.
Yeah.
Donna meets this person at this cruise. I don't know who they are.
Was it her team that was having a pep rally? Like,
yes. The one that went Sapphire, she had a pep rally Zoom. How fun is that?
That's super cool. And it was all Plexus, like ambassadors and
their team.
Yeah, it was on her team. Her team, yeah.
Oh, and by the way, we'll do that. Like we're definitely we do that.
I'm ready. I'm ready for a pep rally.
I know. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. So
we're excited, you guys. I mean, I'm telling you, and I think that, I don't know, I can just see that my team is excited about it. We made it really clear from the beginning that this is different than just a mass messenger party. Hey, we're going to have all these messenger parties. We have made it extremely clear to them what the difference is. And I've even said, if you struggle with steps 4 and 6 about making the message, come talk to me. We'll talk to someone else if we
So
need
why
to.
would you say it's different? If somebody is listening to this that doesn't understand, what is the difference?
The difference is step 4 and 6. There's steps to it. And step 1 is ask them for the party. Step 2 is helping them with the message. Step 3 is creating the party, whatever. But step 4 is you got to do the 3-way message before I'm even going to do a party for you.
Will you guys be able to offer that resource so that when we post
For a
the
price.
of this?
No, I'm kidding.
I got you.
But the thing is, the step 4 is the 3-way message. Do the party, and then you got to go back to step 6, back to those 3-way messages.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
these
then
two have created
sure
this system out for themselves, and
Yeah.
it's just been fabulous to watch them do this.
Have like
Yeah, we'll
a-
definitely. Yeah.
a checklist of what you do, and then there is, so how am I going to help this person? Because if this Susie on Thursday at 5:30 and Susie on 6:30, we were doing them on the hour, and we had to adjust and start doing them every half hour, and I've had to have Rachel and Jody may have to help because they're packing them in.
But go ahead.
And sure, there's 10 3-way messages that are like, but I've had Cindy, my level 1, I've had Cindy label her 3-way message party. So we can keep track of these are all coming from her party. And then here's her messenger event. And then we're going to go back to the party people. You know what I mean?
All my parties have a little Christmas tree on them, so you can see. So Jody knows.
It is a little bit much, but once we get the hang of it, it's going to go well. And have mine come to fruition yet? No, but we're going to do it in 4 minutes, and I'll let you know. This is my first one. But Lori's had 2, and Jess, a couple. You've had good luck from them. Yeah, she signed people up. So
you guys, 2 things. I know you got to go, Donna, but the speed of the leader and the excitement of the leader sets the tone of everything. You could sell me this pen if you were passionate about this pen, and that's the absolute truth. So whatever you fall in love with your whole heart, and your team will follow and believe you. And the next thing is, I don't want to bang the drum of the Emerald series calls, but we talked about systems last week. This can be your system. This can be your duplication system. This can be your recruitment system. Whatever you fall in love with and feel like, it's that feeling that you went to that job interview where you're like, wow, okay, I think I can do this, right? I remember Spartan Staffing when I was listening to the job being described, and I was like, I don't know what he's saying, but I can do it, right? It's the same thing, okay? It's the exact same thing. So thank you, girls. I'm just going to stop recording because I know that y'all have to go, but we are blessed on this team big time. And thank you so much, girls.